Alright, let's beat the game. I promise that's gonna happen this time. So this, I believe, may be a point in the game where you are either rewarded or punished for not using multiple characters. Unless I'm just completely misremembering us. Okay, never mind. I thought this was going to be like a fight, a 1v1 fight for all the characters. But no, it's just some questions. Unfortunate. I suppose this is something similar to the Shirley fight, in which we have to answer truthfully and honestly, as each character would. I don't think Miranda is at the point where she would consider all of us friends yet. Allies, maybe. Is it for the world? Possibly, but I think for Queen Teresa. Teresa? Is that how you spell Teresa? With a TH? I don't know. I don't spell. I do think Albert at this point in the game understands that he has to put the world before his own people, even though he's a king. So we saw back at the Forest of the Winglies, the Bardel's younger sister left to follow in Meru's footsteps after she left the forest. But the younger sister was captured by humans and killed. And the Bardel brothers always resented Meru. Meru has to come to terms with the fact that she'll have to live with that kind of guilt, but even still, she can't make amends for it with her own life, because doing so will not bring her back, and she still has a job to do. And Haschel needs to learn to stop blaming himself and to stop living in guilt. He did drive his daughter away, but even still, you can't change the past. And Rose, in her own way, knows more courage than anyone, so she doesn't even get challenged. As players, we know that stopping Zieg, protecting the signets, it doesn't really protect the world. Because the fact that Shauna is the Moonchild remains, and it doesn't have to be Zieg who unleashes the 108th fruit. It could be anyone in history going forward. The only real way to safeguard everyone is to continue doing what Rose was doing. Now Dart is being forcibly taught that lesson, and we'll see what he does. And Dart's motivations are made clear. He's not gonna let Shauna die. He's not gonna let the 108th fruit be ripened. He's gonna somehow fix everything. Even though he doesn't understand anything yet, he doesn't know what to do yet, he's gonna keep fighting until everything's okay. He's the shonen protagonist. If you could not tell by his spiky hair. Now our next boss is gonna be a little harder than we want it to be because we're using Meru. We've been spoiled with Rose, with her astral drains and her relatively high attack power. And Meru, by comparison, is gonna be incredibly weak. This screen horrifies me. Man, Albert does so much damage, but the fact that he is as slow as he is, I'm starting to wonder if he's an actual liability. If Meru had decent additions, she'd probably be out damaging Albert. Is that a chest? No, it's just background. I hit every single teleporter. Okay. The psychedelic bomb is complete, and Moot, the artificial fourth signet, has been prepared. Just imagine if I lost. Yes, replace it. Yes. Just imagine. Hilarious. I'm sorry, I've been reading it wrong. Moot is not an artificial fourth signet. It's just one of the three signets. But they've been adding precautions, and they added a boss fight to guard it. So I seem to remember that this item is a repeat item, but it's not listed as repeat. But I'm not confident in that, so I'm not going to use it. I'll use it in the final boss of the game. Treasure. Gimme. 200 gold. I'll take it. You lie. I have plenty of items I can discard. Actually, let's use a healing breeze. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha. It's our Minotaur friend.
Double smack.
Blossom Storm! Moon Strike!
Double smack. Double smack. Double smack.
I really would like to have the Meru's first edition master by the time we get to the boss, but I don't think it's going to happen. There's not a whole lot of time left. Ooh, darts getting there. 54? Sorry, no, 34. 24? 34. I am... Wow. 17. He might make it. A couple more battles. See, my brain, when calculating Darts' edition, I was like doing it out of 100 instead of out of 80. So I started guessing myself. Alright, here's the boss. Unfortunate. Alright, so I was right. Moot is an artificial fourth signet. Okay. So Saban was controlling this Kraken, and it's acting as the bodyguard of the actual signet. But suddenly it goes crazy. And Zieg starts talking through the last Kraken. the entity that was created to guard the signet. Now we have to destroy it.
Double smack.
I suppose Red-Eyed Dragon and 2 flame shots are better than 3 final bursts and 1 flame shot. No, they're about the same. The math is... Actually, no. 3 final bursts and 1 flame shot. I think mathematically that's better. Well, that's my cue. I've been deliberating on this too long. I think the final magic would be better if I were fighting multiple enemies, which I should have checked, because the tentacles might also be enemies. I might have fucked up.
Final burst.
Oh, Meru's got healing. That's pretty neat. I will not use magic then. Okay, he does not have tentacle enemies, just the Kraken. So yeah, what we're doing with Dart is better. Yeah, the Kraken is water elemental and Meru is water elemental plus very weak. So I doubt this is going to do a whole lot. Here's what I'm going to do with Albert. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to use Rose Storm on his last turn as a Dragoon. Until then, I'm going to use this magic, then attack twice, and then use Rose Storm. Oh, wait a minute. The helm I had Meru wear, the Dragoon helm gave her plus 50% health. Okay, that's why I had her wear that. That's unfortunate. She's exceptionally weak right now.
Double smack.
Am I 3 for 3? And I just jinxed myself? So, we just learned there that a perfect Dragoon edition with Albert is more powerful for him than his most powerful magic that he knows. So, I know now that I should never use Gaspless against anything that is not weak to wind again.
Double smack. Double smack.
Now I would use any attack all abilities. I'm real scared that these things are gonna just devastate us with magic or heal the Kraken.
Double smack.
There it is. Meru shouldn't take a whole lot of damage since she is water element. No one did. Okay, that's fine. Albert, please.
Double smack.
I only want to spend one turn in Dragoon, so I'm going to go ahead and transform now and get a heal off. I don't really need healing, but I might as well. If I'm going to heal, it might as well be then. Because Meru does reduce damage as a Dragoon, having her spend multiple turns as a Dragoon is just not very beneficial. So when I did the math on what to do with Dart in my head, I didn't take into account the amount of damage he could do with basic attacks. So it's possible that blowing on all his mana on the Red-Eyed Dragon and then just doing his Dragoon additions for the next 4 turns could have dealt more damage than doing 3 final bursts. I don't know. Something I would love to test out some other time. And now that our Dragoon forms have worn off, it's the perfect time to get a Rose Storm out.
Rose Storm.
Double smack. Double smack.
Yes. Go. Go. Go.
I wonder, how long does Rose Storm actually last? Is it 3 turns per person, or is it 3 of Albert's turns? Because if it's the latter, the fact that Albert's really slow actually helps everyone.
Double smack. Double smack.
Meru's not going to help anybody on those ads, so I'll have Dart and Albert take care of them.
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
Ooh, maybe Meru can help on those ads.
Double smack. Double smack.
Blossom Storm. Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
Double smack.
Meru's almost dead.
Double smack.
I don't really want to heal her, but maybe I should. Ah. Let's get rid of some fogs. I kind of like the breezes.
Double smack.
Blossom Storm.
Double smack.
I think we can kill it if we attack with Dart, but I am going to get rid of some of these fogs. I don't value these single target heals as much as I thought I should.
Double smack.
Blossom Storm.
And we get a pretty hammer for our troubles. 12,000 experience. And Meru gains another Dragoon level. Diamond Dust. Unfortunately, the power generated in our Dragoon transformations caused a chain reaction in the facility. And it destroys the signet. Not only did we lose the actual signet, but Moot, the artificial signet, probably got destroyed as well. Our hope of containing the moon that never sets seems to die in that explosion. Nice! Double smack. Leveled up. So now we move on to hammer spin. There's nothing really left for us to do except make our way back to the entrance. Without Savan, our way out is very unclear, because he closed the sea back up, so there's no pathway back to the surface.
Hammer spin.
Oh goody, it's the return of the physical attack barrier.
Hammer spin.
Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike. Blossom storm.
Man, that counterattack is so hard. I'm amazed every time I get it.
Hammer spin. Hammer spin.
Oh, come on!
Yes. Go. Go.
At least we can level up some additions. That's all we can do.
Hammer spin.
Blossom storm.
Hammer spin.
So, Meru landed a stun on him, meaning the physical attack barrier wore off.
Yes. Go. Go.
So now we can kill it.
Moon strike.
Before I forget, though, we are going to give Maru a different helmet. We wanted the Dragoon helm, or the Dragon helm. We do want that 50% more HP for Maru, at least until she actually gets a few more levels. Oh wait, she's already pretty caught up with our levels. Oof. Does standing on here do anything? No? Okay. So all of the creatures here, all the non-monster creatures, were Saban's creations through magic. And with Saban dead, nothing is keeping them alive. So as we move through, there's not going to be anything left. I will admit that from this camera angle, the fact that she falls over like that is kind of funny. She has like a look on her face like, oh, can't stop falling.
Blossom storm. Yes. Go. 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 Moon strike.
Is this right? I don't think that's right. That's right. So Zeeg, somehow being able to use magic to control the Kraken, is already in the next city we're headed to, the Lost City. We are terribly far behind, with almost no hope of catching up. But I believe that locked door at the entrance is now open.
Yes. Go. Tell. Go. Go. Moon strike. Yes. Go. Tell. Go. Go. Moon strike.
Hammer spin.
Blossom storm.
As sad as this moment is meant to be, I feel like if this game ever gets like a remaster or a remake, you need to spend more time in this area with these creatures. It's like you're supposed to feel bad that they're all dying. And maybe a normal person would.
Hammer spin.
I only feel slightly concerned.
Blossom storm.
From a narrative point of view, it seems like most of the party viewed them as inconveniences or even annoyances.
Hammer spin.
Would have been nice to see at least one party member actually take a liking to them. And I knew Meru kind of did, but...
Go. Tell.
And that's what I get for talking. Oh, wow, twice in a row, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Really? Really? I'm a failure. Yeah, okay.
Yes. Go. Go.
4 times I failed in a row. 4 times. It's gonna make me use a healing item. We're so close to the exit. I don't want to. Had I not failed, So Savan, with his death, the teleportation device was unlocked here. That's going to be our way out. We warp straight to Xanabatos. So the Law City of Xanabatos was the governing city of the ancient Wingly Empire. It's where all the laws were created and sentences carried out. We don't get as warm a welcome in this city as the last one. Seems like even Savan even took this into account and had transportation ready for us on the other side. Now this, I believe, might be our airship. So now we can go just about anywhere we want to. Where do I want to go? There are some side quests in this area of Denigrad. It would take a lot of walking to get to. Not sure if I want to do that yet. We might as well. So what I want to do is walk all the way back to the ancient human fort and go to all the dragon towers, the Dragoon towers. It's going to be a fairly long walk, but it might be worth it in the end. And if I remember correctly, there's an optional boss fight, an optional in-game boss fight at the bottom of the glacier that we will not be stopping by. I imagine the optional boss fight would just annihilate us completely. Maybe we'll return back to it near the end of our playthrough when we're a little stronger, but right now I'm afraid. really, really, we can traverse the world map, but to actually go into these dungeons, we have to... Okay. This is fine. I'll end the episode here, and we'll pick up with our trek through the Dragoon Towers next time. Until then, I'll see ya.